Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. As you can see, I look very different. So here's the thing. All those other videos you saw, all of the other episodes, those were recorded in about a week and a half's time. I pretty much didn't stop playing this game for like a while. I just blasted through so much of the game so quickly, and it's actually been about, I would say about 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks since the last time I played it, so I may have some difficulty remembering the names and whatnot, but, so, I think here's what I think I'm gonna do, and by the way, if my phone goes off, then I'm gonna have to go, and I'll just have to, like, piece it together with, like, an extra part of the episode. Things might look a little different, but anyways, I might have to go, but I'm gonna try to pop in an episode before we do anything else, so things suck right now, which is horrible. So, because right now what's happened is we're under Felipe's hand. He's got control over us, and he's threatening our family if we don't do exactly what he wants. Sophia's turned on us, and I'm still kind of torn on whether or not I'm gonna bail her out later or not. And then, on top of that, I know birds. On top of that, there's a guy who is threatening my family and me as well, but would get us out from underneath Felipe, which means we're going from one tyrant to another tyrant, and it's very stressful, and I just want to protect my sister. And it's not looking super good. But there's a way, okay? There's a way to start overturning things. There's an option we're aiming for, the free city. All we have to do is keep everything we've got right now. We've got Mayor Egmont on our side, which is one of the requirements. We've got a decent spy network. The last thing we need is we need to build up a little bit more discontent. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. We need to bring it down a whole 2 points. It has to be at least 3 points, and right now we're at 5. So we got to bring it down a whole 2 points. And like I said, apologies if I don't remember all the voices. It's been 4 years since Archduke Melandus and Overseer Tempest first clashed. Each claims the right to collect taxes in the province. Now for the third year in a row, wow, they are each collecting their own tax. That is not good for either of you, and the province is sinking deeper and deeper into poverty. Well, that might just knock us a little bit further into discontent on its own. The people who have been hit the hardest are the miners, diggers, and anyone who owns and manages a mine. When gunpowder first appeared in Magra, mine workers felt hope for a better future for the first time in years, but the ban soon followed and those hopes died. People lost their jobs, industrialists and manufacturers have lost their fortunes, and the silver industry is in decline. Oh yeah, I can use my mouse pad for this part. The Lesser Quorum, led by Mayor Egmont, a boy who I'm sorry, we're in a bad situation, and I might be impeding your progress a little bit, has been fighting to stop double taxation and reverse the ban on gunpowder for a long time now, but to no avail, because he's freaking alone. Common people blame Magistrate Ilverman. Well, he has supported the gunpowder ban from the very beginning, branding it too dangerous to be handled by the commoners. This friction is throwing sparks everywhere. You have always known that unrest would flare up one day, but oddly enough, it all begins with a celebration. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I think I know what's gonna happen. No, no, no. It's early in the morning. You're eating breakfast with your family. Stefan is excited. Your brother has been invited to a ball at the Chancellery, and he's been getting ready ever since he woke up. Well, good for him, I guess. Magistrate Ilverman is a sly man, Stefan. Oh yeah, I'd be wary of him if I were you. Some friends in high places can take more than they give. Enough, father! I already know that. But if I ever want to be a noble by the sword, we'll have to take advantage of every opportunity that presents itself. There will be nobles of the highest rank. They're from all the provinces. Besides, there's no risk of making Elverman's acquaintance. Yeah, I thought so too. The conversation continues, bored and terrified, you excuse yourself and go to the print shop. An ordinary day of work is followed by an ordinary evening. You're about to close up the shop for a night when Alida arrives unexpectedly. She brings a letter. Oh yeah, her! I don't remember her name. It's an urgent report from Sophia. You glance through it hurriedly. The handwriting is not Sophia's. Felipe has taken a great risk by writing to you under a false name, which means this news is too urgent for caution. Our informers with Egmont's goons have warned us about the march tomorrow morning. There's trouble brewing. Miners, diggers, and even mine owners are involved. They're coming from all over the province to demand the El Vermin lift the gunpowder ban. The march has Egmont's name all over it. It's supposed to be peaceful, no bloodshed. Apparently the miners think El Vermin won't have the guts to use force. So we'll have to listen to their demands. The plan is to show up during the magistrate's party. They're mad because he's throwing money around while they're all starving. There are several hundred workers coming and they're fired up. They should get there early tomorrow morning. You have the night to get ready. Let's hope you know how to put this intel to good use. Oh no. Oh, I could frick it all up. Yeah, you burn the letter in the flame of a candle. As the paper turns to ash, you weigh your options. Egmont wants the protest to be peaceful, but will he be able to keep the angry miners from crossing the line? And Stefan will be at this darn party of his. This complicates matters. Either way, Felipe is right. Oh? Oh? This is not good. What will you do during this unexpected protest? This is not good. Oh, gosh. Profit from the havoc. What would that take? Oh, that takes a lot of scheming. I'm not quite there yet. No, I wouldn't do that. Recruit the protesters to the last straw. Oh, man. What would Burmp do? Here's the thing I want. Oh, this is not good. But I think I know what I have to do at this point, because I'm not alerting him. I'm not freaking giving him any more power. He has power in my family, and I've got a decent... Oh, this is terrifying. This could end the game. This could end the game. This is not good. You know what? Frick it. Caution to the wind. I hate this, and I hate that this is probably gonna bring me to a true death, but we're doing it. Full-fledged riot. Let's go. I hate that I clicked that. The nobles have never seen the common people as a force to be reckoned with. A peaceful protest will be a waste of time and effort. No matter how many miners crowd the city streets, they will not be heard until blood is spilled. This matter could not be left to chance. You send for Mas and Father Fuad to brief them on the situation. You need a number of the last straw members for this. People who do not mind getting their hands dirty. They need to be ready by morning. You will join the miners' march, and you will be armed. The miners may be planning a peaceful protest, but you will make sure things turn violent. Wait a second. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I played right into Felipe's hands!
I'm going to need some guys who know what's what. That means they won't be able to trail a few dozen bigwigs for a while. It's either or, Brante. I only got so many men.
So be it, as long as they all are ready in time. I was helping either one tyrant or another. Come morning, the miners marched to the cities, tools in hands. They're all dressed in rags, covered in soot and coal and dust, hitting buckets with shovels and pickaxes with every step. The rhythm is loud and it's chaotic. The miners are led by mine owners, industrialists, who are in turn led by Mayor Egmont himself. Frick! I just killed everything. His voice can be heard above the incessant din of metal on metal. Give us back our gunpowder! Give us back our lives! If you want coal and silver, give us back our gunpowder! The entire procession repeats after him. Hundreds of voices chanting in unison a very, very awkwardly long chant. The people of Anazote echo in their refrain from the windows. Occasionally, Gajur finds himself in their path and scurries away. The procession is advancing towards the Chancellery building. Oliver's men join them in the North Gate. They are murderers, thieves, debtors, men who will do anything for money. They look just like ordinary citizens in the crowd. As their procession enters the temple district, the white robes of the new faith priests join the gray mass of miners. Father Fuad has worked up a small miracle indeed. Priest voices join the commoners' chant. The thunderous din grows louder still. The twins are on our side. Our cause is pleasing to them. Alida joins the procession and nears the noble districts, the last straw's youngest members in tow. The miners grow bolder as they see more and more people supporting their cause. You hide in the back alley just under the corner of the Chancellery and making sure your face is hidden. This is not going to go well. Oh, but neither thing was going to go well. When the procession reaches you, you join in the front ranks and let it carry you along. Your men and women are ready to spring into action as soon as you raise a handkerchief above the throng. The marching approaches the Chancellery building. The ball is cut short. Unable to flee the celebration in time, most of the nobles are trapped, surrounded by the chanting miners. Stefan is somewhere among them. Caught by surprise, the magistrate barely manages to alert the city. Their numbers are too small to disperse the mob size, but the Anazote Legion garrison will appear any minute now. This is no time to be careless. Sensing its strength, the mob continues to chant and bang on buckets without any fear of the Amid the metallic cacophony, Egamont's words I feel like that's supposed to be an easy word to pronounce, and I'm like pronouncing all of the more difficult words and just giving up on that one. Egamont's words repeat again and again. Bring us back our gunpowder. Bring us back our mines. You want coal and silver. Bring us back our gunpowder. Egmont clambers up onto a makeshift podium. Workers of Magra, our so-called protectors are having a feast today. Let them see you with their own eyes. Let them hear you with their own ears. You are the people who harvest the lifeblood of our province, day and night in the darkness of the mines. You are the people hidden from the light of day. You are the people who earn the riches of our masters. The chant is deafening, pickaxes, shovels clanging against metal at the moment of truth. Either Elverman concedes, or there will be blood. For the magistrate's credit, he has the composure to face the people himself. I don't trust that. I don't trust that. That means he's got a spine and he's actually going to do something crap.
I understand your plight.
I'm making up a new voice because I don't remember his.
But I will never accept such lawlessness in my city. Leave Anazote immediately, before the Girakaraks and the Legion force you out.
The crowd murmurs in discontent. The people are on the verge of a riot. The magistrate feels it too. He raises his hands, trying to say something else, but he's too late. Toss a red handkerchief into the air with one hand and hurl a cobblestone with the other. The heavy rock hits Elverman square in the chest. Holy crap, what an arm! Burp! Daggum, kid! Hey, the guy was threatening your family too. Spread throughout the mob, Moss and his men scream in unison, get him. The Girigarguriks find some more rocks flying in their direction. They try their best to fight back, but your rabble-rousers rush to them, followed by the enraging horde. Stop! Enough! Don't do this! But there's no stopping it now. Confrontation's inevitable. Your work here is done. You try to escape the crowd. But a force of nature now, the mob will not release you. You're only a drop in a sea of humanity, and it washes you away. Soon the nobles and the or they join in a bid to quell the riot. The aristocracy's best draw their swords and fight an uneven battle, few against many. People rush and shove frantically. You are deafened by the screams, your nostrils filled with the stench of blood and sweat. Those pickaxes and shovels quickly become deadly weapons. The mob buffets you from side to side as it moves. You barely manage to remain on your feet, even as you stumble over the bodies of those less fortunate. Oh no. If there are bodies on the ground, that means this is a lot of true death happening. Then finally, you are almost through the last stream of bodies when you hear an all too familiar voice from behind your back. Not so fast, women! Oh. Cold steel pierces your back. Tip of a sword sprouts from your stomach. Foot kicks you in the back. You are thrown off the blade and onto your feet. But a moment later, you collapse on the cobblestones. You smash headfirst into the hard stone. Your nose shatters with a sickening crunch. The pain is blinding. Salty blood fills your mouth. Oh gosh, and then darkness. Okay, just second death. Oh blessings, oh blessings, oh blessings. Impenetrable darkness surrounds you. You stand alone, bare your very essence. It paralyzes you. You have an urge to cover yourself, to hide. No one should see you so vulnerable. But you cannot conceal the truth in its place. You are bathed in an unbearably bright light. It has no hint of warmth in it. It is blinding. It leaves no shadows in the entire world. It is the light of the shining pillar itself. I wonder if this part is the same as the first death. I don't remember. Let me know in the comments if this is the same script as the first death, because I'm too lazy to look. In the radiance, you can clearly see all of your thoughts and doubts, your errors and transgressions, your contradictions that have permeated you since birth. They cover you from head to toe like rough gray tatters, but they melt away in its light. You are naked. You feel liberated as a whole, as although all the wounds and cracks in your soul have been healed, making it the way it should be. It's as though the scales have fallen from your eyes. You see true shapes of things now. These are the laws by which the worlds abide, the grand design that moves life itself. You tread a path that is barely visible in the blinding light, giving shape to everything. In this light, you see the infinite complexity of the world, from the tiniest leaf to the enormity of the empire. And this world maintains its balance by virtue of the law that was embedded in it during the act of creation. Ahead of you, two figures waiting on the path. They are gigantic, many times taller than man. The elder holds a lash, the younger a sword. The younger gazes at you sternly, coldly. You kneel obediently before him and lower your head. God raises his sword above you. This is divine retribution. There is no law without it, nor can there ever be. Every action has consequences. This is what shapes the world, making it the very essence possible. In this moment, beneath the gaze of the merciless God, you comprehend the law that binds the entire world together. Which manifestation of the law in will you live? Which manifestation of the law and will you live by? Of the law and will you... That was a weird... Not empire, not lot. Family would be a good one at this point, because I've built up a lot of family since my first death. Cause is not as much important to me. Ugh. As much as I love the family, I don't think that's the life that Brante has led. Brante has been against the law from the beginning. Everything he's done has been against the beginning. His cause has been against the law. The way he loves family is against the law. The way he attacks the lot is against the law. Everything. The blade flashes. Is this my true death? Did I just kill him? The younger sword slashes through the air above your head. You do not yet deserve your final punishment. The law demands that you continue your life. Your form has not been completely destroyed, nor has that of the world. The younger extends his gigantic hand and shows you the way. You must proceed. The path leads you to the top of the crown of the silver tree, spread wide in the white gleam. Branches are closed now. It's time to descend. You were drawn downward into the darkness. The shadows that disappeared in the blinding glow creep around you and envelop you. This is to be expected. The purity and clarity of the spirit are still with you. Something is forcing your throat open. Oh, air. It scratches you on the inside. Your soul is filled with struggle again, with the contradictions from which the fabric of this world and yourself are woven. The divine light that gave you clarity is fading away with each passing moment. You have opened your eyes. Above you is a dark ceiling of the crypt. You are reborn. Oh, good lord. You awaken. Your first breath is filled with pain. The crypt is silent. No one is there to meet you. With any luck, your family will never know that you died. Maybe it's for the best. The riot was an excellent dress rehearsal for the large-scale revolt Felipe will eventually order you to lead. Frick! You put your men to the test, and they acquitted themselves nicely. When time comes, you will be ready. Okay. We're almost there. That was a good thing. I didn't realize it was a good thing. Do you really want that time to come? People are ready for struggle. Good. Okay. I don't want riot and mayhem. I lost a spy network. Oh no. I went up. Okay. This is not good. I may not be able to get anything of a good ending, but there may not be a good ending to get. A holy day is coming, a day when the Empire thanks the twins for the silver tree, the sign they left behind. Hang on a second, let me just check the time because I have to go get the pup from his cleaning pretty soon. Okay. This momentous occasion is especially important for Anazote, but the clergy cannot agree on how best to celebrate it. Father Linhart has called for all worshippers of the twins to approach the temple of the silver tree and kneel before the sacred relic, but the old clergy balks at the idea of Linhart and the new believers leading the ritual. The day has come. An immense crowd is moving the procession towards the temple near the silver tree, where Father Linhart awaits. But an inquisitor by the name of Jeanne stands in their way. She strikes a defiant pose. Confronted by a member of the Holy Order of the Inquisition, the procession stops. Oh, it's her! It's the girl whose sister I freed. People, turn back! Those who attend Leonard's rite will succumb to the new faith. Those who reject the laws will defy their divine design. You are about to bring the wrath of the gods down upon us all. Upon your eyes. Go back to your homes and pray to the twins. The procession wants to move, but the people are confused until Father Leonard himself walks out of the temple to meet Jeanne face to face. I'm guessing it's Jeanne. People of Anazote, no one has the right to deny you the sacred ritual of worshipping at the tree, not even the Inquisition. Is such a denial not more likely to provoke the wrath of the twins? The Inquisition must know that the new faith does not seek to challenge or defy the twins. We are merely trying to correct the mistakes of those who came before us. We do not anger the twins. We merely vex those who refuse to accept the dawn of a new age. Jeanne finds herself between a rock and a hard place. Seeing that she has no other choice, she lets the procession pass. The new faith's numbers have swelled of late. Cannot be stopped now. Okay. We're in a schism. But what direction is that going? Oh yeah. Okay, that's a good thing. That's what I want. Alright, the Festival of the Silver Tree. Today is an important holiday. The entire empire... Are we just going to gloss over the fact that Stefan killed me? Are we not going to go over the fact that Stefan is the one that frickin' stabbed me? Families of the city spend the day in peace and quiet, contemplating the divine roots that are joined together in the bloodlines of the entire empire. Mother always oversees this holiday. The day before the festival, she seemed to have shaken off her usual apathy and engaging in the preparations with excitement. So although her illness has loosened its grip. Well, that makes me happy because she's just had a rough go around. Mother gathers all the family together for the holiday meal. Father is in high spirits today, sharing jokes with you and Nathan. Stefan is trying to suppress, so he doesn't know. That's why we haven't addressed it, because he doesn't know. He's trying to suppress an atypical agitation. Gloria is the last to join you at the table. She is wearing new breeches with high stockings and a yellow vest.
Gloria, you're wearing men's clothes again. No, Mother, I'm wearing clothes women are forbidden to wear.
So, okay, so this is just defiance. It has nothing to do with identity, it's just defiance. Which makes, okay, that makes sense. This is just her defying the way that things are. Okay, that makes more sense. Developers, I ragged you in a previous episode, or I said I would possibly rag you, but I understand what you're doing now, and it makes sense. So, I apologize. I see what you're doing with her character now. Father gives Gloria a stern look. Stefan rolls his eyes but says nothing. Suddenly, Nathan speaks up.
A few days ago in the market, I saw a grocer dressed as an overseer Gaius Tempest. I might have been like a unicorn or something. I swear he had wings. But he had a huge carrot for a scepter. It goes sound rubbing, of course, but then until then it was quite a hoot. Have you ever smoked weed through your anus? It's dope.
Why did I make him such a pothead? Everyone laughs at this ridiculous story. Relieved, even Gloria has a smile on her face when she sits down. Feast commences. Your home finally feels warm for a moment. And we should have some pretty... No, not there. That's not what I meant. Where is it I'm looking for? Oh yeah, I'm prepared for freaking anything, that's right. Here we go. Yeah, we're living in harmony right now. Like, we have no reputation whatsoever. And we're in poverty, but we're not completely broke. And honestly, the shop should turn around. That's right. Okay, so Lydia. Wasn't so long ago the four of you couldn't even reach this table. The first word you said to Gloria was gimme. Nathan used to cling to my skirt all the time, almost tearing it. And you, Bert, couldn't talk at all yet. But your piercing stare was so expressive, it felt as if you were talking to me. Mother looks at Stefan and suddenly grows quiet. When I met Stefan, he was already 3 years old. So serious and smooth talker to boot. I remember he had a music teacher, but he was too shy to play in front of me, so I used to listen from the next room. Stefan's face twitches. Your elder brother rises and moves to the old harpsichord. His fingers fly gracefully over the... Aww. Oh, well, we had a good moment with Stefan then. A melody fills the house, melancholy and sweet. That's so great. The last note lingers in air and the silence falls. Your family is awestruck. Words fail you all. That makes me happy. So even the not the defiant one, I'm the defiant one. Even the angry one who's stuck up is willing to share a moment. Who wrote that? A nobleman from the capital?
Who wrote that? A nobleman from the capital? Between drinking a glass of wine and bidding a servant?
Your sister's cutting remark puts an end to the warm, cozy atmosphere. Frickin' Gloria.
No, it was I who composed this piece of music. It is called Mother.
Mother rises to her feet. She would have needed to do this. She would have needed help to do this until just recently, but now she treads unassisted towards Stefan and draws him close. Stefan puts his arms around his stepmother's waist and attaches himself awkwardly. Oh, that's so good. May the twin gods bless you, Lydia. Oh, that's so good. That's so sweet. Oh my gosh, there's been so much tension with Stefan, but that was so wonderful. I'm so glad that happened. I'm tearing up. That's so sweet. May the twin gods bless you, Lydia. That's wonderful. Oh my gosh, not just a couple of years ago, he was writing angry letters to Dad about not divorcing her. That's so sweet. Gloria considers the scene with thinly veiled fury in her eyes. Come on, Gloria. You're going downhill now, Gloria.
Of course, Hopper nobles like Stefan are made for the arts. They're the only ones lucky enough to have a soul and experience inspiration. Unlike us lowborn, we aren't supposed to feel anything but suffering and let alone express it in poetry. That's
Everyone notices that Gloria is clutching pages with writing. Her Your sister casts a mournful glance at the family, and her eyes rest on you. What is appeal to Mother that I've unlocked? This would end bad. But I agree with Gloria. Appealing to Mother would be better for the family, but I agree with Gloria. Lydia buys into the lots. And the lots have been harming this family. And the family's done better by defying the lots. We just had a good moment with Stefan. But we're all siblings, we need to be equal. And I've got a lot of sway in this family. In your speech, you wholeheartedly support your sister Gloria had the misfortune to be born a commoner, but she's still entitled to express her feelings. Why is Stefan the only one who has the right to delight Mother with his creations? Every member of our family should be equal, and I agree with it. But what about her lot, son? Gloria's permitting herself to practice a noble activity, thus breaching the divine order. Stefan calmly explained to Mother that times have changed. Nowadays, art isn't just a pleasure for the nobles, it's also a trade, plied by many commoners. More and more low-born tradespeople are taking up the pen and ink rather than a hammer. This is now their labor and their suffering. Mother lets out a heavy sigh, but yields to the onslaught of your inspired speech. Emboldened by your support, Gloria steps into the center of the room. Her eyes are fixed on Father. A stranger and a blap blap I am called. Sorry, like I said, as much as I would read it, I need to censor myself, but I'm not censoring the game. I am, but still I long for you to say that I am yours. Gloria, don't make me cry. And melt the icy cold that burns within my heart both day and night. My mother and my brothers are all near, but I feel cold as if we were apart, ashamed yet still compelled to make you hear. I long to hold you closely to my heart. I'm a stranger, 'tis my only crime. Forgive me, oh, but mercy is forbidden. I hope you see, if not forgive, in the time my bitter love both choice and well hidden. Gloria, Stefan springs to his feet and leaves his chamber, slamming the door behind him. Screw him. Screw him. I don't care about Stefan. Don't everyone abandon her. Come on, Dad. Come on, Robert. Step up. Hold your stepdaughter and tell her you love her. Good. Mother leaves the room leaning on Nathan's arm. The celebration is cut short. You know what? Things are really good. I hope that their relationship improves. Because it's so sad. Alright, I'm going to read this and then I'm going to call it quits for the day. The Emperor's heirs in danger. News from the capital quickly reaches every corner of the Empire. Jarian and Flavius, the heirs to the throne, have left the Emperor's palace for the province of Monia, which is ruled by Great Chancellor Monroe. The Great Chancellor has accused the Emperor's court of harboring malefactors conspiring against the imperial heirs. This is why he has offered them shelter and safety in his own impregnable citadel. The common people are particularly worried by the news. They take it as a sign that the Chancellor is seeking to solidify his power by holding the heirs hostage. If this continues, Monroe could coerce the Emperor into revoking the imperial law, thus depriving the common estate of all of its right. All of the reform in the Empire has vanished. From farmer to rich industrialist, the commoners are growing desperate. In your province, the authorities are trying their best to put people at ease. The magistrate of Anazote makes a speech from his balcony to the excited crowd below.
Trust your empire, good people. The imperial heirs are the future of the great Tempest dynasty. The Emperor has made the wise decision to send them far away from the scheming court. Sorry if my vocals are clipping out, but I tried to make some adjustments on the audio. Great Chancellor Monroe will take good care of them and keep them safe. All glory to the Empire! All glory to the Tempests!
Oh, that doesn't cause unrest. Oh! Alright, you know what? We'll do a little bit more. Commoners are flocking to Anazote. Refugees from the villages have squeezed dry. Miners who have lost their jobs. Craftsmen who have lost their last coin. They all come to the city in search of shelter, safety, and justice. Real quick, I want to check if I'm still unrest. Unrest needs to be an 8. Unrest needs to be greater than 8. I've been looking at the wrong unrest. Oh no. Am I not going to be able to do anything? No, wait. Something's wrong. I'm missing something. Yeah, I'm missing something here. Yeah, no, not the map of the Empire. Oh, but I haven't looked at the map yet. Okay, so where are we in Anazote? We're over here. Okay, so this is where we are. Eterna's up here. This is where we were, so that was a long little trip. Archnia, okay, that's almost a separate island. Okay, gotcha. Alright, was just kind of curious. Refugees from the villages, shelter, safety, and justice. Makeshift stacks litter outside skirts, makeshift shacks outside the city. Every day the people of Anazote seems more men and women hanging around the streets looking for work, leaving their children in the care of the most infirm and elderly of the refugees. Of all the powerful people in the city, Mayor Egmont is the only one who considers this a problem. He has ordered several of his warehouses to be converted into shelters and begin distributing bread for the refugees free of charge. You and Sophia are sitting on the roof of an apartment building, watching people huddle around a wagon. The bread line stretched to a small square between the buildings yesterday, but today it disappears down the back streets with no end in sight. Before I do that, because I do want to figure out what the heck, because I want the free city. But I don't know. Let me look at it. Okay. Well, we don't want glory to the Empire. Spy network has to be greater than 6. Yeah, the unrest is the only thing. It's a pitchfork and a torch. But I can't see where I'm supposed to get that. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I just need one more. Okay, so I'm really right there. Okay.
Look at these poor people. They've been betrayed by their own masters. The nobles robbed them blind, razed their villages, and left them to die. Back-breaking labor, endless suffering, dying in the gutter. That's all they've ever given them. Say, Brante.
Call me Burp. Excuse me. You call me Burp. Everybody knows me as Burp. Nobody knows me as Brante, but no Burp. Think of it like that sound you make when you had just a little too much to eat, got a little air pocket, but it's not, there's so much stuff down here, it just goes up and goes burp. That's the sound, okay? Burp. You know that. It's the number one joke of this series, the fact that I named him Burp. And that I laugh every time it happens during a serious situation.
I hear Augustin Elborn and Mayor Egmont have both been invited to your house for dinner. That true?
How does Sophia know about this? Mother asked you to keep it a secret. What difference does it make? You should have told me. Give me a reason to.
Do you have any idea what this dinner means? It's a sit-down, Brante. That could be deciding the fate of our city, the fate of the last straw, the fate of our rebellion. You've got to invite me to that dinner. Tell him I'm your friend, your fiancé, I don't care. Just find some excuse for me to be there, okay?
But I don't trust you. I don't trust you! What are the other options here so I get an idea of what these two are? After some consideration, you invite Sophia to the dinner and introduce her to your family. Give in to her demands. Merciless. But I do. She can't come. She can't come. If she comes and Mayor Egmont is taken down before anything happens, like if anything happens that reverses the direction of where things are going right now, and Sophia, how are we doing? We've got to look. You like me, okay? You just like me. So screw it. I don't care if this puts us at 0. Shake your head in response. Alas, this is impossible. You're not taking Sophia with you to the family dinner. Sophia sighs displeased, but she does not argue. I know it's going to knock down our relationship a little bit. Darn those noble rules. I hope Egmont will be able to bring Sir Prefect to the side of the people by himself. Time the dinner party arrives. Brante House prepares for guests. Should I have invited her? You cannot remember the last time your entire family was here. Like, this father is unusually focused and serious today. Should I have brought her? But I don't trust her. She's gonna run to freaking Felipe and ruin everything. I don't know. But I could do this without her. Mother is wearing father's wedding gift, a precious brooch adorned with gems. To her, it's a small act of defiance. Good for you. Good for you. Commoners may not indulge in luxury, but today is a special day indeed, and she has found the courage, yes, to dare this small transgression. Good for you. Stefan is more carefree and high-spirited than usual. He always enjoys his uncle's visits. Excuse me. Nathan is quiet, furtive, and inconspicuous as ever. Gloria, however, only smiles to herself. What do you know, girl? With all of them together, you cannot help but start reminiscing about your childhood. Mother's soft embrace, the weight of father's firm hand on your shoulder, Gloria's voice resounding as she recites poetry, Nathan's humble, cautious questions, Stefan's confused face just before he left the capital with grandfather. So many memories, intersecting one another like fragments in a kaleidoscope. The people seated at the table are dearer to you than anyone else. Your family is everything to you. They are you. And you see them reflected in every moment of your past, present, and future. The servant soon announced the guest's arrival. Baron Augustin Elborn and Mayor Egmont greet the master and mistress of the house, one after another, then take their seats at the dinner table. After the traditional exchange of the pleasantries, you enjoy an exquisite dinner followed by wine. There would ordinarily be dessert for Father and Stefan, but today the noblemen make do with wine. Elborn and Egmont finally begin to discuss the droves of commoners seeking refuge in the city.
I must confess, Egmont, I don't understand your motivation here. Are you moved by the honest desire to help people, or the expectation of, some inscrutable profit? I mean, regardless, you have to put an end to this, before it's too late. The food and shelter you offer them only serves to attract more and more refugees to Anazote. And when they finally fill the streets, what are you going to do then? What am I going to do then? The Archduke, the Overseer. What are they going to do? Have you considered this? Please, understand me. I harbor no ill will towards the people. But Gaius Tempest is concerned that they will eventually start causing trouble. Archduke Melanthius is looking for any excuse to march his punitive battalions into the city. Mayor, is this really what you want? With all due respect, Sir Prefect, I cannot do what you ask. These people have nowhere else to go. No one else will help them. Here in Anazote, at least I can offer them food and shelter. Are you really asking me to let them starve to death? Do not deceive yourself, Augustine. I was one of those who welcomed the Overseer at first. Just like all the rest, I hoped that the common estate would get a little more breathing room under this rule. But what did Gaius Tempest do? He started the power struggle with the Archduke. He made the double tax possible. He signed the ban on gunpowder. A ban on gunpowder, and in Magra of all places, a province that lives off the silver ore we mine. Which is why, Sir Elborn, I do not trust the Archnians or the nobility anymore. No, sir, I will not rely on their generosity. The only way I can accomplish anything in this world is by myself, by the sweat of my brow, by the sticking my neck out for others. I'm gonna side with you if anything happens. Augustine, you're the only noble in the imperial government I can still trust. You are known throughout the city as a protector of the lowly estates, so protect the lowly estate. Offer the protection to the refugees. Convince the Overseer to let them stay here. Let me save their lives. I'm very sorry, Egmont, but it's impossible. Gaius Tempest has made it very clear that if I cannot resolve this situation, he will bring the Legion to the city and deal with it himself. It pains me to say this, but those people would be better off leaving the city, or maybe even Magra. You must realize this. They should go to Elira, or some other place, and start new lives. The only thing waiting for them here in Anazote is death. There is nothing I can do to help them. I should have brought her then, shouldn't I? But then she'd report it to Felipe! Very well then, Augustine. I understand where you stand now. I'll do my best to prevent any social unrest. Thank you for being honest with me, sir. Elborn. I must thank you personally for your hospitality, Sir Brante. And for the wonderful dinner, Lydia. I'm afraid I have to go. Alright. Egmont bows and leaves your home. Baron Elborn says his goodbyes next. Thank you, Robert, for letting us meet in your home. I'll mention your name to the Overseer next time I have an audience with him. It's the least I could do. I should have brought her. Even if she reported to Felipe, everything else is in motion.
No, because if it brought down Egmont, then it'd be over. We need Egmont. Following day, Mayor Egmont announces for a number of reasons the refugees will now receive less and less food every day. Eventually, the bread and handouts will cease altogether. The prefecture orders all refugees to... Oh, no. Oh, no. No! Oh, no. I should have brought Sophia. And I can't go back. I fricked it up. So I'm gonna go now, friends. I'm gonna go cry in the corner because I ruined things. So,